Check 1 2. Mic check. Yeah. Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Yeah. Check 1 2. Hello. How's it going?
Hi,
How's it going? My name's Nick. I'm the tech operator of this room.
Nick. Hi, how are you? I'm
I'm
Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. Nice to meet you. Just throw this out
Nice to
to.
meet you.
Um, Great. So right now, as far as content, the only thing I have been given is this logo. Um, oh, I lost your audio. I'm not sure what happened. If you went mute or stand by, stand by.
Is that okay now?
Nope. Sorry, that was on me. Sorry. Excuse me. Auto mix caught me. Okay, so yeah, this is the only content I have been given so far. If you guys can help me get anything more, I would like to build stuff out kind of like this, where I can, take the shot, throw some branding, and kind of go from there so that it's just not a raw, you know what I mean, video like this. We kind of had the
Right. So I think Brad's team should be hopping on soon. I'm going to be presenting for the salon centric side.
Okay, got it.
So I'm quick thing. I mean, sorry, I'm a little technologically challenged, so I sent my speed test to Dave. I'm a little bit concerned because my upload speed is half of what the optimal recommendation was.
That's about 10 megabytes then.
Yeah.
Well, let's tick through. That is the optimal. Are you a hardwired connection, or is it are you relying on a Wi-Fi connection?
I'm currently on a Wi-Fi, so I was asking if I should purchase one of those Ethernet adapters.
I would recommend that. So if you're going to be under the optimal speed, if you were to hardwire in, I would trust that connection. If you're just going to be
Okay.
one session coming in and out at 10 megabits, if you were hardwired into the router, I would feel confident with that setup.
Okay. All right. So then I guess I'll order that today. And then I'm supposed to have a mic and a webcam coming just because this current laptop that I have is pretty old. And I'm not sure that the camera is all that great. And I don't actually know if I don't know how my sound is coming across.
Sound is good now, but the external microphone, external webcam, that's great. You can definitely that'll work.
Okay.
You just wire that into your computer, and then you select your video.
Okay. So that's because it's really hard to hear you. So I've only logged into the vMix. Should I be logging into the Zoom as well?
Okay, so yes, you can log into the Zoom so you can monitor and chat. But once you log into the Zoom, what I need you to do is mute the microphone and also turn that volume all the way down. So there's a setting to leave computer audio. Depending on what device you're using, you might need to open up 2 different web browsers because sometimes when you go leave computer audio out of the Zoom, it takes the computer audio off of the vMix as well. But let's check it out. We have had a couple issues running through that. Everyone has a different device, and every device speaks differently.
Okay.
So let's try that out. But the thought is that you minimize this screen, you bring up Zoom, and you completely leave computer audio Zoom.
All right. So I joined audio by computer, but I'm going to audio by computer, but I'm joined audio by computer, but I'm joined audio by computer, but I'm joined audio by computer.
You're not gonna. I can't hear you right now. I got you muted, so we don't hear that. In the bottom left corner, you have a microphone on Zoom. Hit the up arrow, and hit leave computer audio. And then give me a thumbs up once you've done that. Great. I'm gonna unmute you here. Okay, let's have you give me a check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
Great.
Check check.
That is awesome. Cool. There's no loop there. I see you hitting the Zoom, so that is great. I think that's how it's supposed to work.
So, Nick, for me on my end, it's really, really hard to hear you. I don't know if that's.
How
It's
about
probably something.
check 1 2? Check, check,
Okay,
check, check 1 2 1 2.
that's great.
I just needed to give some level on my microphone.
Elton. It's okay.
Oh, so cute.
I know. I'm sorry. He just started chemo, so he's been very, very nauseous, and I just kind of wants to be held a little.
Totally understand. He's cute. Oh, poor guy.
Here you go, sweetheart.
Hey,
Here you go.
Maureen, so may I ask if this
Yes.
link that's been given to you, I actually had it as
Hmm.
assigned to Brad. I just got an email where they're requesting
Oh,
for another link for you. I
okay.
just generated that link. I can either give that to you, so then I believe this link Brad should have access to. So do you want me in the Zoom? I can send you the new link for you to log into, and then I'll leave this one available for Brad. Got it?
Yeah, I don't want to complicate his team, so
Okay, so I'm gonna go
let
ahead and
me
yeah, you
I'll
can
hop off
log out
this.
here in the Zoom chat where I see
Okay,
you logged in. I'll send you your new link.
okay, perfect.
Thank you. There you go.
Okay.
So before you log into that one, you'll have to actually log out of this one from the vMix call.
Yeah, let me hop
Go.
off. Okay.
Wow, that's funny. That is her. All right. I am frozen.
Hey, Brad, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. My name is Nick. I am the tech operator of this room. So I'm your little
Hi.
invisible guy behind the scenes. I have
Cool.
Maureen on the other line, so let me go ahead and bring her
There.
in. There's Maureen. And here, let me get a picture so you guys can see each other. Stand by, let me work on that. But you guys have audio up, and you guys can both talk to each other and have a little conversation.
Okay, great. Nick, I don't have the Zoom up though.
Stand by. What do you mean by the zoom up?
The Zoom link, I didn't, I only got the vMix. Should I log back into the
Oh
Zoom?
yeah, you're gonna use that same Zoom link, the one that you were on before. That's good. The only thing that changed was the Zoom, the vMix link.
The vMix, okay.
How do I get on the Zoom? Do I need to be on there?
If you would like to monitor the chat box, you're welcome to log on. If you do want to do that, there's a couple steps I would need you to do when you log on to that, as far as muting, just basically leaving the computer audio out of Zoom so that we don't get a loop
I
of
don't need,
feedback.
yeah, I don't need to be on it, right?
It's up to you.
No,
It's a presenter. It's what the presenters feel.
What is
I
it
just thought
for? So I can
because,
see the chat?
yeah, chat function, just because I'm going to be, I'll be hosting the Q&A portion. I just thought that if maybe there were questions coming in that
Mm,
sounded great from the audience, that I could field those to you. So,
okay.
but if you feel like that might be distracting to you, I mean, by all means, no need to have that open on your window.
Okay. Cool.
Also, hi, I'm Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
You too. There's a lot of lag, huh, on this?
There is. Is it coming from my end, Nick, or is it?
Brad, I'm actually going to ask about your internet connection. Do you know, are you by a Wi-Fi connection right now, or are you hardwired in? Just let me know about your internet connection, please.
I am connected to my Wi-Fi right now, and it's very fast, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So actually, on this, we rely on upload speed. So typical at home, Wi-Fi connections, you're gonna have really good download speed for streaming. But we actually will have you check your upload speed. So if you don't mind doing a speed test, you could go to speedtest.net, and then let's just see what we're pulling off of your
Yeah.
upload.
Yeah. I do have I'm testing right now, but I'm a YouTuber, so I have very fast upload speeds.
Okay, understood. Yeah,
um,
totally.
it
To,
is
to be honest, I'm
20,
just back here just spilling through my list of things to troubleshoot. So I
no,
totally understand. I'm sure you have a killer internet.
it's 21 megabits per second
Oh, that's
upload.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
That is great. That should be, we should be golden. If we do have any more little lags and cutouts, we might look at taking a hard wire, but we should be okay. We are doing a little bit more as far as where we're pushing to and the data that we are using, rather than just a regular stream. You're pushing to me. You're also receiving some stuff on the other end. So we're doing a little bit more, but I think you should have quality internet, and we should go from there. We will.
Okay, and then on my end, I'm gonna have to get that Ethernet cable because I am in the country now. So, Brad, where in the city are you based?
I'm in Soho.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
I live in Chelsea, but I left about a week ago to come to the country because on my street it started getting scary a couple of weeks ago with the influx of heroin addicts. And so I have two senior dogs,
Oh,
and when I'm taking them out for their walks, we don't really want to run in, step over syringes. So
no, that wouldn't be fun.
we decided
Ooh.
to come out, but now I'm finding there's all these technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi and connections. So I hope that doesn't play a part on our day of event.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you. That sucks. That's not fun.
No, I mean, it's the city and
Yeah.
there's always that element of like stepping over homeless people or whatever. But I just think that, I mean, in the last couple of things have gotten kind of nuts in the city all around. So I think yeah.
What kind of dog do you have? You
I
said
have two
dog?
Yorkies. Yeah, one's 15 and the other is about 10 to 12. They're both Yorkies. Um,
Ah, I just
yeah,
got a
yeah.
Yorkie.
And you did? How old?
She's a Yorkie Pomeranian mix. She's 6 months.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Have you done the DNA test on her?
Gets me. I think the
Oh, this
lag
is
is
bad.
it's a lot of lag right now.
I know it's distracting.
Yeah.
We have to figure this out.
Now stand by here. Give me a second to route some audio and fix a couple
Okay.
audio things. Just if you guys don't mind standing by, I'm gonna mute you guys
Yeah,
out right
no
now.
worries. So where did you get your Yorkie from?
At a breeder in Pennsylvania. She is a handful, and love her. I'm frozen, aren't
Have you?
I? All right, well, I'll just wait until we.
Sorry guys, I had to mute you guys out just to work a couple things out.
That's all good.
So we have some folks here in the Zoom. I just routed so that the Zoom people can talk to you guys through vMix. Everything you guys talk to the people in the Zoom as well. So yeah, if there's anybody in the Zoom that wants to talk or you guys have access talking to Brad and Maureen.
Who's on the Zoom right now?
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see, Tika, Layla.
Nick,
Yes.
well, and everyone, if we can, is it possible for the split screen to be the salon-centric purple that we've been using throughout? And then if we can have Brad Mondo's logo and the salon-centric logo on this page.
Stand by.
Nick, I sent the logo to Fred and Dave to put in the Dropbox.
So this is the logo I have. If you guys have a transparent logo, or something that without the black background, or if you guys have every logo file you guys have, you can send them.
Leela, do you have one that we can send over so that they can put it on?
We'll follow up with that.
Perfect. Thank you. And then, Nick, you have the salon-centric logo?
This one?
No. I will send one over to you.
Thank you. Hey, Maureen and Brad, just confirming, you guys are hearing our conversation happening in the Zoom, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, can hear.
Perfect.
Brad,
Yeah.
so for your new baby, you should.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, I just did them on.
I can hear myself talking.
This is kind of.
Hey guys, so for this rehearsal, you're gonna hear yourself talking because we're trying to have the people in the Zoom talk to you. And you guys
Right.
are also going to the Zoom. So if I was to take you out of the Zoom, the people in the Zoom couldn't hear you. So the reason why you hear yourself is because you're hearing that come back. During the session, you are not going to be hearing yourself. I hear it as well, and it's really hard to talk because you kind of hear that echo. But
Yeah.
once you guys get into this rehearsal and you guys start talking, you guys can mute your audio output so it doesn't mess with you, if that kind of makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
During the session, it's not going to be like this because you're not going to be listening to the people in the Zoom. You don't need to hear instruction. You don't need to have any of your team in there actually speaking to you. Once you get into session, you guys are going to be full on just going. So that's what you hear. This is the little kink that we have during the rehearsal.
Okay.
Where's Sir Elton? Okay.
And to anyone on the Zoom, we can go over this and get the background offline, or we can, get the graphic and branding taken care of, and and we can kind of tech through this rehearsal if you guys want, or I can stand by and keep waiting for graphic, whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, please don't wait for Brad's graphic right now. We'll have to follow up with that.
Understood. So let's tech through this rehearsal. When you would come into the room, you're going to see just the Salon-centric logo as of now, with a little bit of background music. This background music will fade out. That's how you're going to know that the session is going to begin. Music kind of fades out, and then this would be purple, or work on our branding. But then it's going to go to a cut to Brad, I believe, and then you guys are welcome to walk me through the rest here.
So here we'll just make sure that just the lighting and the shot is okay, Nick, and then we can go to because Brad is going to do his spiel in this portion, and then we can cut through after his part to the Q&A with the split screen with Marie.
Copy. So I have the ability to, let me see if you guys can see this live. What I can do here. Oh, stand by. Let me go to main. Background there. Stand by. Oh, here.
Mm.
So
Sorry.
point is, I have the ability to crop him in the shot, so we would want to tech through this. You know, if it's going to be a tight shot during, you know, if he's just introing himself, you know, we move this around, get that shot correct, and then if he go, you know, we have the ability to go wide. So essentially, if he's just introing, we might want to do a tight shot in like a 4:3 ratio. I would move this around a little bit more, and then we also can go, you know, full wide when he's in demo, or you know, full wide with background and graphic. But that would be more of the shot there when he's going in demo, and then just address in a 4:3 shot.
Yeah, I like that. I like the tight shot in the beginning, and if possible, to intro him in. Can we get Maureen to do that? To just kind of give, you know, all the bullet points on Brad, on his YouTube followers, etc., and then he can have this tight shot here, then go in full screen when she's done.
Okay, copy that. So we're gonna go out of logo and background music. We'll cut to Maureen in this picture as well. I'll build one out for Maureen here. Maureen will go to the intro, and then we'll cut to this tight shot of Brad.
Right.
Yeah.
So from here, Maureen would go into the intro and just disregard all the background and graphic for now. But this is Maureen, intro to Brad. So I'll go ahead and let you pitch that, Maureen, if you want to go ahead and practice that.
Okay. We're still kind of working out the official script for the intro, but it'll be, you know, Brad Mondo, impressive stats with all his social followings. And Brad, do you actually, I have a question. Would you prefer to be referred to as a YouTube creator and entrepreneur or CEO of your company, or do you want that flipped?
Sorry, it's like breaking up. Speak.
Yeah, she's choppy.
Yeah, no worries.
Guys, I'm gonna really recommend Hardwire connections to get this done. Every time we have choppiness, once we fix it with a Hardwire connection into everyone's wireless router, it really cleans up the choppiness. Maureen, I understand
Okay.
you're running about 10 megs up, so that's why we are having
Right.
issues with you. Brad, you're pretty good. I haven't had any choppiness from you. I know you tested it. You're at 20 megs up. I think that's the difference right there. Maureen, if you
Okay.
get hardwired in, I'm going to be pretty confident with your connection. Brad, I think we're good on your Wi-Fi. If you can hardwire, that would be great. But so far, I don't see any issues with you.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
be
get the
in the office in LA when this happens. So, Layla, I just want to make sure we have a shot close to you there as well.
Yep. I don't know if you guys heard him on that, but Brad will be traveling next week, so we are going to need hardwire equipment mailed to him to make sure that he can connect from his hotel.
Well, I'm gonna be at your office. Is that okay? Because the hotel will not have it.
Yeah, of course. Either way, I think we should probably get the hardwire equipment.
I think you should already have it, right? Like, I think that's just a thing from the wall, or the Wi-Fi. Is that true?
Okay,
Is that-
that's no problem.
So to keep the rehearsal coming through, here we are, Maureen. However you want to pitch it to Brad. So
Yeah, let me just, if you didn't hear me from prior, I just wanted to ask you if you wanted to be introduced as YouTube creator and CEO and founder of X Mom Care, or do you want that?
Yeah, YouTube creator. Yeah, that's fine the way you said it.
Okay. All right. So we'll go with that, and then I guess we'll transition to Brad and his tight shot.
and then Brad, I guess if you guys want to point him to, do you guys want to go tight shot on this, or do you want to intro to him his wide, because he's kind of been introed.
Yeah, actually, intro to why.
So that would be the wide. So then from here in the wide, are we going into a demo? Brad, are you going to be talking through, or if you guys want to go through as far as some script and just kind of tech through here a little bit?
Yeah. So the whole thing is me talking. Do you want me to go through each kind of section?
Yeah, are you just going to be speaking, or do you have a PowerPoint to go aligned with it?
As of right now,
There's no slides, Nick, so he's going to be speaking throughout.
Okay, so I'll let you kind of just go. I'll kind of lock on a tight shot and then let you just kind of speak in your shot.
do you want me to just run through, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if everyone on the
Yeah,
line
that
wants
would
to
be
hear
great
some of your
if you
script, that would be great.
Okay. I'll just do kind of a type of presentation of what I'm going to talk about. So the introduction is really about talking. I'm getting used to hearing my own voice.
Hey, so Brad, we'll let you go right now, and we won't talk to you. So what you can do is mute your computer audio, your output, right? Just turn your output all the way down, and then just go ahead and speak. And then once you're done speaking, bring that volume back up so we can talk to you, so you don't hear that loop.
Okay, so the introduction is about who I am. In case people don't know, or they do know, over my story. So I break that whole thing down just in general, which kind of already came with the info that is going to be right before. But I might have some details about each following, like what's going on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and Snapchat. Just a general perspective of my life. Then I go into where it all began, is what we call it. So I'm going to go over the fact that I've always loved YouTube and hair, and wanted to make them both work out together. I grew up in my dad's salon, working there for several years since I was 15 years old. And I never had a super strong passion for being a salon stylist. I always wanted to be on set or in different locations, working in different places every day, and owning my own company. So that was really important to me at a very young age. I actually told my dad, I really want to have my own hair care line, and that was always my big goal in life. So after that, we're going to talk about how I got really burnt out being a salon stylist, because so many years of me being an apprentice, and then eventually working on the board. And throughout that journey, I then moved to New York City. I continued being an assistant on, and honestly just worked my ass off because, you know, it costs a lot of money to live here, and I had to take so many clients and just pushing. And it began feeling like a job to me. And I am a very artistic person. I want everything to feel really fun, and I want to wake up excited about my life, and I just wanted to get that from what I was doing at the time. So I kind of hit a brick wall, and my passion for hair kind of completely went away at that point, which was really sad for me because my whole life I had been known as like the hair guy. You know, even at like recess in elementary school, I would do hair on the playground. That was who I defined myself as a hairdresser and somebody who loves everything about the hair world. So I quit my job, and I had worked so hard to be in the position I was in and working at one of the best salons in New York City and creating a clientele. And so it was a huge deal for me to quit that job. And I decided to travel to Asia to try and find myself as one that does. So I went there for about 4 months, and you know, I came back even more lost than before, unfortunately. It was a good time, but it wasn't for me. Like, I thought I would just travel for the rest of my life and live as a hippie, and I decided, you know, that's not me either. And I really wanted this YouTube thing to work in the back of my head this entire time. And since the age of 13, I had been completely addicted to YouTube. So it was a huge passion of mine that I never got fully into, enough to make it work. And then my next section will be about my YouTube journey and the rise to success on YouTube. My mom was a big push me to create more content on YouTube and try and find a way to make it work. And I kept posting and posting, and that's how I probably had, before any success on YouTube, I probably had been posting like 50 videos or so. So it was a long journey to get to where I am. And at 23, I posted a video watching someone mess up their hair, and I thought this would go nowhere. I didn't think of it as anything. It took me about 20 minutes to finish the whole thing to YouTube. And to my surprise, I gained like 1,000 subscribers overnight, and I was in complete shock, calling my mom, being like, "Wow, this is incredible! How am I going to make this work? I have to quit my job." I actually picked my first side gig at that time, and so I stopped doing that very quickly and wanted to make YouTube work. So I've always been a very business-oriented person. I knew that if I could take this YouTube thing to another level, then I could make a lot of other dreams work out. So I then began posting 4 to 5 times a week on YouTube, so putting in so much effort, giving my all to this platform. And after a few months, I had over 1 million subscribers, and which brings me somewhat to where I am today. I still post on YouTube. I'm posting as well on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, you name it. I'm probably on the platform, and I love what I do. And but then we move on to how you can be successful and how you can be successful on social media, and the benefits of prominent on social media as a hairstylist. So this is really for like everybody watching. So I'm going to be like, enough about me. Let's talk about your life and blow up your businesses. Whether it's for building a clientele, building your own business, or having a hair care line, which is what I chose to do. I have my top 5 tips on how to be successful on social media as a hairdresser. So my first tip, which is the most important one to me, is to be yourself. And this seems like an easy thing to do, but it's really not when you're recording yourself and talking to your camera all the time. It's the thing that to get used to is showing your personality through a camera, and it's not easy. And if you ever recorded a video on your phone, you know that it's probably weird to watch yourself back. So getting over that hurdle is a big thing, but that's the thing that really sets you apart from others. It's being yourself and not trying to replicate what others do, but you can take ideas from other people and make your own out of it. A second tip is to be consistent. So this means you have to take it seriously. If you're going to try and do social media, you're trying to blow up on social media, you have to be so consistent and be on top of everything. You should think of this as a job, and maybe, sometimes it's not that fun for me, but I think of it as a job because it is my job. But before it's your job, you have to think of it as your job to make it get to that place where you're making money off of it. You have to see the long-term benefits of what you're doing. You should be posting on the platform of your choice, whether that be TikTok, Instagram, whatever, at least 1 to 2 times a week. And whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So just making sure you're just putting in your everything to this. Tip number 3 is to make great content. These are all very difficult, but you will get the hang of it. It's very frustrating at first maybe you're not somebody who posts on social media. You've never even posted an Instagram photo yourself. Getting over that hurdle of how to make content and learn how to edit yourself, learn how to use Photoshop and all these platforms. It's going to eventually be very, very important. A very important thing to know. So you pick each topic that you want to really focus on your social media platforms, whether you're good at highlighting and you want to focus on that, or you're amazing at doing balayage, or any kind of hair painting technique, or love fashion colors, do very bright, vibrant stuff. Just pick something that you want to focus on, that's your passion, because people gravitate towards somebody who has a clear path. They can understand what to do. For me, it's more of a comedy thing mixed with hair. So anything comedic and hair is right up my alley. And I definitely on YouTube only focus on hair. And sometimes I sort of out of my lane. I won't get many views, and that's totally okay. But in the beginning, just make sure you're picking a topic. And also with that, tip number 3, make great content. You might have to post a lot of stuff until you get the hang of it. So just hang in there. Tip number 4 is diversify your following. So I want everybody to try every platform out there. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, I said it all before. Try everything. The great thing about today's social media world is that no matter what form of content you enjoy making, whether that be photography, whether that be short videos, long form videos, Twitter, you can just write stuff, you can make a blog, you can do so many different things on social media. So whatever your passion is or you're best at, try that first and then move on to other platforms. It's also important to be popular on all platforms, but you can start at one place, like I started on YouTube, and bring everything on the platform. So tip 5 is to set a goal. I like to dream really big. So I had 1 million subscribers on my vision board a month before I hit 1 million subscribers. So I created that and just put my everything into that. And I wanted to make it happen so bad. And I did. So I personally like to make goals that are incredibly large, but you can start off with wanting to have 10,000 subscribers and work towards that and give yourself a date for it. The great thing about social media is you're your own boss. The hard part about social media is that you're your own boss, and it's really, really hard to stay on track, and nobody's going to be there telling you to keep going. And maybe you don't have any support system. It's up to you to really push yourself and make this all happen. So in conclusion to all this, what I really want to say is that if you're not on social media and you're not posting your work through social media, you're really doing yourself a disjustice and just passing up the opportunity to sell your business and make money as a hairdresser through social following. I don't care if you're 16, everyone should be on social media on your business and you take your business business seriously. I can't stress it enough how much social media has changed my life, and harnessing the powers of social media has given me so much. This brought me a serious amount of cash, which I then invested into my own hair care brand, Exmondo Hair. In the span of a year, at the span of a year and a half, we've created over 21 products and counting, and we've been incredibly successful because of my following, and I owe it all to social media. So, whatever your passion is, make it happen. Following, and as a hairdresser, if you want to grow your clientele, if you want to grow your in-salon business, if you want to grow, if you want to have your own hair care line, or if you want to be a session stylist or speak to audiences like I'm doing today, having a social media following and growing that is going to make all of those dreams come true. That's all. And cut.
Maureen, I think we lost you, your audio. Let me make sure it's not on my end.
Maureen, we can't hear you.
Is this better now?
There you are.
Oh God. Okay. So I guess at this point we would probably transition into the Q&A, right?
Yeah. Is that, I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Tika.
I'm sorry. Both of you are actually really choppy. And I know it's a hardwire thing, but I don't understand what's being said. Maybe you want to put it in the chat or text me.
I think.
Yeah, I can do that.
I think what she was asking is if at this point are we going to move into the Q&A session?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So then I had a list of questions to ask you. I don't know if you and your team had a chance to look over that list.
Maureen, I'll loop you in with Leela and Tatiana so that they can look over any questions that you put. And then once they give the confirmation that it's okay, they can work with Brad on it. But I'll connect, Leela, I'll connect us all via email.
All right, that sounds great. Just because a lot of what Brad's presentation and his tips and everything is present in those questions, so I don't want to, repeat it and try to ask questions you've already laid out in your presentation. For me personally, it's sort of like cues that I should work with you. If you feel like you're done with this question, you can move on.
Sorry, I can't really hear you.
Okay. Oh, this is hard.
Nick, is Maureen's on what is it, a Wi-Fi as well, or is she hard connected?
Yeah,
she's on Wi-Fi
I'm on
as
Wi-Fi.
well.
Okay.
So I'm going to get those two adapters.
Okay.
Are we able, sorry guys, it's Jeff. Are we able, like we did yesterday with like Lanza, where they used their phone with Zoom as opposed to using the computer? That seemed to work really well with connectivity and sound issues.
Yeah, we can do that. I actually don't think Brad is even in the Zoom. I think you mentioned he didn't even want to be there. So I don't believe Brad has Zoom pulled up.
Okay.
I think Maureen, you do. If you completely leave the Zoom, it might clean up your internet a little bit more.
Let me do that. Okay.
But Nick, on day of, because Maureen's going to have to see what's going on in the chat.
Yeah, day of, if she has a wired connection, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, so then I guess we do the questions in the Q&A, and then should we have Brad do the outro?
I think the question there was, do we want Brad to do the outro, or are we looking to have Maureen outro Brad? If so, what look do we want for that? I'll let the Zoom take it away.
Yeah, we can have Brad close it out. Say a thank you to everyone, and close out his segment. And then for that look, we can do a full picture of him, Nick. Yep. And he can say, you know, goodbye to the attendees at that point.
Okay, copy that. And then, okay, cool. So at this point, Brad, you kind of give yourself an outro, and as you kind of clean up and end, I will go ahead and start pushing music again, and then I'll cut to the show placeholder slide.
Okay. Another thing in the chat, Nick, just he's looking just slightly blurry. I don't know if it's a lighting thing or if there's anything that we can adjust on our end just to make sure that the picture is just a little bit more clear.
Yeah, I can mess with some settings, but Brad, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't think you have like a ring light or anything on you right now. I think this is just your lighting wherever you're at, correct?
Yeah, I actually do have a.
Okay, cool.
But I can do it bigger. Actually, no, I can't help you that way. But yeah, this is just not.
Weirdly, it's looking very pixelated.
Say that again.
For some reason, his screen looks very pixelated.
Yeah, a lot of pixelation is going to be the Wi-Fi connection, I think.
Okay.
But let me stand by here and see what I can do. Hey, Brad, kind of silly here, but you don't happen to have like a white piece of paper you can hold up? Just anything. I'm trying to get a proper white balance to something that's on that front line. It would really allow me to get you to pop.
My system will grab. To show.
Thank you. You can put the paper down. So I have a little bit of play. That's really about much I can get. once again, we are going over, internet connections because you're watching on Zoom. So this is about as best as we can get. We're going to be coming out at 30 frames a second, which is the most Zoom allows us to do. So there is going to be, we're not coming out at 60 frames, which usually is what we're looking at on a 1080p on a high definition image. So we are dropped down on that, and that's just our limitations of Zoom.
Okay. Got it. I definitely think though when he presents from Leela's office, it'll be stronger anyway. So this might be a moot point at that. So
Exactly.
Okay. Is there anything else that we need to review? Leela, Maureen, I'm going to connect you via email, and what I can do is I can just work on a run of show, just everything that we discussed today here on the rehearsal, and provide it for Nick. It's pretty straightforward, just so that everyone's on the same page. And then, I would say that the day of, if we can log in 30 minutes before to make sure that lighting and everything is good to go with cross fingers, no issues live. Is everyone clear on that?
Yes?
Yep, that
Okay.
sounds great.
All right.
Awesome. Well, Brad,
Maureen,
thank you very
anything
much for
else
your time.
or
No, I think we just need to look at those questions and maybe a couple of cues, but we can work that all out in email.
okay, sounds good. No pun intended. All right.
Maureen and Brad, thank you guys very much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brad.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
So, Mark. Mark.
Yo,
Howdy.
hey, I just popped in like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's all. I don't know. You kind of
I'm
see the gist of the thing, right?
I'm driving, so it's just mostly listening.
Oh, cool. Cool, but yeah, I'm done. I'm about to head to your guys' shop.
Sounds good. I'm in Santa Monica doing the same.
Cool. I'll see you soon.
See ya.